Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the RyaNoob Review. This one's gonna be another fun one. We have a Coliseum CTF sent in by Str8Prodigy. Longtime viewer of the stream, and he sent in a pretty good gameplay, so I decided to review it. With that being said, I need a lot more submissions, friends. So, this week I had a total of 5 submissions from viewers who wanted their gameplay reviewed. Well, 3 of them were on Regret Slayer. Somehow, like 3 different people sent in 3 Regret Slayers, and I already did a Regret Slayer. I don't want to go over another one. I feel kind of bad that I did 2 plazas in a row, so that eliminated 3 games right off the bat. So I had to decide between 2 different games. And so I need a larger sample size so I can find the best game to go over. It really helps me out when you guys do that for me. So that's my biggest concern right now. Other than that, I feel like my series is going quite well. I've done like probably like 5 YouTube videos in the last 5 days, so I'm really happy with how I'm doing in that regard. Really hate breathing into the mic too hard. But with that, let's go on to the game. Boom. So we're going on with Str8Prodigy. Alright, so he goes corner. As I always talk about, like, I can't really talk about the starting strats too much when I always go BR or sniper ramp or something. So when a guy goes corner, I can't really say like what's good or what's bad. I have been seeing this a little bit more though. This is a cool spot that you want to go on. It doesn't really help dodge nades, but what it does do is when someone does go top rockets, they're not going to be looking like in that position when they come up here, and you're gonna have the jump on him. So I like the idea, but it's kind of weird to fight grenades. I think that's why he did what he did. He like stayed back at the start to dodge the grenades. Sees that a guy's going bottom rockets, so not really too afraid of going for these rockets. And I like this play. This is a really smart play, right on the start. Using that rocket, I think that was a little bit of a panic rocket. It's just like, I mean, everyone knows that's wrong, but just try and be patient with the rockets. That one might have been unnecessary, but it worked out. You should pull the flag right now. So this is like, what the fuck is the flag? Is this for what? The flag's in their window somehow. But anyway, in general, from what we just saw, I think that with the 2 kills and the people not responding before you get the rockets, like before you get to the flag, and you have rockets, so you can grab the flag, throw it to window, and then slay again, like kill anyone that goes corner to flag. It's a very easy rocket and you can make a lot of things happen, but I guess the flag was pulled or something, and so you want to play it safer. So one other thing that I want to talk about, other than everything that we just talked about, is the decision to go for the flag here. So why am I gonna harp on this? Looking at the map, 1 guy died. You got a second, or there's a second kill. There was a 3rd kill. Everything should kind of fall into place from here. Matt and Nick should be pushing up. The only thing that you need to do from this position is survive. And I hate the fact that I went over what I wanted to go over. Like, I skipped over this before I stopped the film, because now it looks like I'm talking in hindsight. But I feel like if you go into the back flag here, and then eventually start working with your team to pull the flag next time, that it'll work out a lot better. But you kind of just said 3 dead, I'm going to go for the flag. That's like the only way bad things can really happen. But he gets the snipe, and now the flag's going to get ran anyway. So it ends up not being too big of a decision. Maybe you guys could have gotten a cap, but maybe not anyway. Alright, so you want to play this extremely slow. Stay off radar. When you go to snipe like this, even though you're trying to help out your teammate as fast as possible, you want to stay off radar for as long as possible. This makes any fight that you get into a lot easier. I've been noticing this when I reviewed Jazero's gameplay, kind of as well as Brainstorm, is that when they get into a position like that, where they're just reaching their teammates, they want to stay off radar so they can have the jump on anyone. That death, not too important. Looking around on the map, it's pretty free. Last 2 guys are on the flag, 2 guys are off spawn. So you have a pretty good understanding of where they're going to be. Find the last 2 guys, and now the last 2 guys are off spawn. This is what you should be thinking. So you want to push into their flag, but you don't want to do it too quick. You want your other teammates to support you while doing this. That means you can't just like YOLO in there. You need to be using this cut right here to be able to go up and back down all the time. but the guy gets sniped. Really good decision here. I love this. So he's not like using his, or not waiting for his shields to recover and then going for the flag. If he did that, the two guys that died right away would be coming off spawn and stopping him from getting the flag. So he needs to get the flag out as fast as possible. Unfortunately, like, their guy jumps in the window, but that flag run is all due to that. Holy shit. Let's give this guy super massive props for this play. So let's watch this again just so I can go over how like unbelievably good this play is without it actually being that good. And this is exactly why I wanted to do the reviews, to point out things that no one ever sees that is actually really instrumental in these wins. So, two guys coming off respawn, right? One guy goes down, second guy goes down right away. Right? You find the third guy. I think you could have played it a little bit better, but he ends up getting sniped anyway. That's 3 dead. 2 guys, if you wait for your shields right now, your teammates aren't going to be able to run the flag. And you're going to die. Like, you're going to die because 2 guys are going to come off respawn. You're not going to run the flag anyway. So you'd have to have another entire round of slaying where everything went as well as this did. The only reason that this went well is because you guys, all 3 of you guys, ended up like shooting really well and just like playing pretty well. Like, this guy got the last snipe that saved your life. But now you're going to be running for the flag. Like, this sprint towards the flag is actually so instrumental. And it's so hard to recognize because most of the time people will go for the flag, they'll walk towards the flag, they'll touch the flag, they'll get shot, you're one shot in window anyway, but you just did that slower than what you normally would do. But this play is going to end up getting the flag cap because you get it to Matt, and Matt gets the kill, and now he's going to run the flag. Now, whether or not he gets it from here, I don't know. But does it matter? No. You did exactly what you needed to do to win the game. Win the game, I mean make a really strong play. So, huge shout out to Str8Prodigy for that play. Now, flags being ran, you need to do cutoffs. I love this play. You want to check fountain. If you check fountain and nothing's here, then you want to go back and check corner. But you see a guy, so shoot to the death. Now go back to flag instantly. Boom! This guy is, Str8Prodigy is actually playing extremely well. Here's the ground pound, turns around. 2 dead. Now this is the weird spot. How far do you want to push up? Alright, let's look around the map to give us an idea. Twitch chat, I want you guys to talk to me. How far do you think you should push up in this position? How far would alright, so I want 2 answers. If you guys want to post 2 answers. 1, how far would you push up in this position? Like, do you make the mistake of pushing up too far usually? And then how far do you think he can push up in this position? Watching what just happened and looking around at the map. Let's see if I can implement you guys. Hold down forward. Well, if you mean the fact that I'm able to like turn around and see where everyone's at, he can look at the radar and see exactly how far his team's up, as well as he should feel reasonably safe. Look at where the last 2 players are. There could be 1 guy flagged to cave right now and 1 guy coming off spawn corner, but generally he has enough time to just like take a half second to look around to see where he's at. All right, so let's see what you guys say. His team's not there, so just push to DMR for now. That works too. Stay on their DMR. Yeah. You can go to fountain, pressure top bottom of the bases, but run back to maze. Exactly, guys. And so here's a play that I see a mistake happen way too often. Is, well, they'll just go up to here and they'll die. Like, they'll try and drop down to basement. They'll be like, oh no, I died. But reasonably, you can actually set up this push by being a leader. And I don't mean being a leader as in telling your team what to do, but just the fact that you're the first one up, you can start this push. You just need to like play it extremely well. That's exactly what he does. He sits here BR. Now, he's getting antsy. I don't think this is a good decision here. I mean, he's 3 feet away from where I want him to be. But getting into this position is going to, again, I've talked about this time and time again, he's going to take too much damage the closer he gets to window. Sure, he can do things, but Cash is still dead. There's no feasible way, unless the blue team blows it, where they're going to be able to run this flag. They need to just hold the 50, maybe even a little bit further, exactly where Prodigy would be. But they just need to hold down the line for a little bit and wait for his teammate to come off spawn. He needs to look for things out of the ordinary too, like this guy top rockets. See, but like pushing into window here, you still have a teammate on your flag. Sure, he's going to be getting in a 1v1, but if there's 4 players on their flag right now, this would be a terrible push. And this is still a pretty bad push, because no matter what he does, he's going to get one shot, he's going to have to back up. His teammate's going to take his place, his teammate's going to get one shot. He's going to either die or have to back up. So this push is not looking too strong. No. That just ill-fated attack right there.
Red flag taken.
And don't get me wrong, like I am in no way calling him a bad player, because everyone does that. Everyone. The reason I stopped that, and the reason is hold on a second. The reason I stopped at that position was because so many people do that. Pros alike. Holy shit, pros do that. They still don't realize that that's a bad play. They'll get 2 kills. Hold on. Let's actually talk about this in a way that makes sense. All right, so they'll make this push in, right? They'll forget about everything else in the game. They'll be like, boom, got a kill. Boom, 1v1 kill. Got a double kill. Well, third guy kills me. Well, that was okay, right? No. Fuck no, it was not alright. This play is never alright. Sometimes it works, but that doesn't make it alright. So, again, looking at where his team's at, is there a feasible way, looking at this, even not looking at this, if we turn these off, is there a feasible way, looking at where his entire team is at, where this works out? Fuck no. And again, this isn't to harp on Prodigy. This is to harp on every Halo player. Even me, guys. I make this mistake all the time. And then boom. He doesn't get 2 kills, so it looks even worse than it is.
Red flag taken.
All right, so coming off spawn, knows he's running a window. Good shots, yada yada yada. Not really much he could do, because his entire team died when he tried to push in as well. Good mechanics there, fighting. Gets the double kill. Pretty good.
Enemy team score.
That was more of like a simple play where it happens in every game. Nothing really good or bad. It just, you were in your position, you played your position normally. That's not what we're here to talk about. So just looking around, like Prodigy doesn't really want to make a move here, but he does. He's like, I need something, and something appeared to him. Should he have gone back here? I think the flag's being pulled too. This is actually a question I always have. They got 2 fresh kills. Could he have pulled it? Maybe. Is it bad for him to go back? Not really. I mean, it does make it bad because Nick spawned at snipe ramp. I think he came off respawn. But now there's 4 people at snipe and the flag's being ran. So he probably could have just stopped this cap, but he went for the sniper. Now he leaves because they're capping it. So I'm sure this is like, looking back at it, like if you watch that entire clip, you could be like, you made a mistake. And he's like, yeah, of course. But it's not like that big of a deal. It's something that happens to Halo players every once in a while. And if that happens often, where you're just not that aware and you make a mechanical play or a mechanical mistake like that, then maybe you can talk about it. But overall, it wasn't like too noteworthy in my opinion. I'm just really happy I got to talk about that flag push. God, theater lag right now, guys. So these seconds are actually like 1.2 seconds. So if you take out a stopwatch and like click time, if you If you wait for like 20 seconds and I play for 20 seconds straight, which doesn't always happen, you'll notice that it's actually like 24 seconds for every 20 seconds. Just about. Okay, so again, here's another instance of him like wanting to be the best player rather than just being a solid player. And by best, I mean doing too much. So his teammate goes in, his teammate dies, right? Yeah, his teammate dies. There's a guy grass, which you know because of your radar and whatnot, and there's a guy top couch. What he could do is shoot, back up, wait for his team to come in to help. But what he does instead is fight. He steps out here to fight to the death. He made like the conscious decision to do this. And if he didn't make the conscious decision to try to 1v1 this guy to the death, which again doesn't make any sense, because getting a kill now doesn't do anything for your team. It just gives them map control. Because this isn't the same as like earlier when Cash died in the blue base. This like getting a kill on thrust here doesn't matter at all. So he fights to the death, ends up not getting the kill, ends up going down as well, and that just gives his opponents the chance to get ready to start something a lot easier. Like his death, Prodigy's life right here is much more important than anyone else's on the map, and he gave it up. Alright, so again, same exact position. 2 of his teammates are dead. He needs to make his life a lot harder to kill. He doesn't need to help his team. He doesn't need to take control of snipe here. He needs to realize that he's in a bad position. Not him himself, but his team is in a bad position, putting him in a vulnerable position. There's no support. There's like all 4 of those players are looking for these last 2 players. Either that or they're trying to run the flag. I think Trev's going to try and go run the flag here. So Prodigy just needs to make himself very hard to kill. Find any pickoffs that he can, like if this guy's one shot or something, but he just needs to not die. Ah! Ends up getting a kill, but still, that's not worth it. Like, he can be playing that much safer to where if he was sitting, God, I hate theater so much. If he was sitting maze instead of like bottom snipe, he jumps up to BR, like doesn't fight until he knows he's got the jump on him, gets the jump, and then stays alive by running silver back to maze. And like just like little routes like this. He could do that like 6 times. And then his team comes off spawn, then they retake control of snipe afterwards. But because he dies, now the entire blue team is pushing in. And even though he got a trade, that trade wasn't as important as his life. But that kill was really important. He ends up getting an assist on it.
Distraction.
Casual play so far. It's the kill. Only has 1 shot. Do not worry about anything on this side of the map. Look where you're positioned. Look where your team's positioned. Silver, snipe ramp, back flag. You don't need to worry about anyone on this side of the map. You need to worry about people like that guy or anyone coming up snipe ramp. You need to be the first guy to meet them, so they're afraid to push the snipe because you have snipe control. By like looking across the map, you're giving up that map control. And even though it ends up working out fine, you probably get this kill. It's the idea that it could have gone south because you looked across the map. Ooh, nested. Alright, so you're trying to push in fast here. This is gonna be a weird play. So one of your teammates died, one of their teammates is alive, but the rest of them are spawning corner, and you guys got those kills so fast that you two can actually push in at the same time and make something happen. But since there has rockets to snipe, so this is not gonna go well. This flag needs to be stopped, or that guy actually just like blew this. Hit rockets at snipe. These 2 guys were useless, but like Prodigy's running this into a theoretical Rocky guy, so I don't really like this play. Used his thrust too. Ends up working out though, because I hate when this happens. This flag better get recovered. Come on, end the game right now. Oh my God, it's all the way over there. They're failing. See, these are the plays in games that like suck to go over, because you're like, well, this shouldn't work because of this, and then they fucking cat the flag because of some ridiculous. Like, see, this wasn't like one thing went wrong, like, oh, that guy made a mistake. This is multiple things went wrong. Like, snipe control could have been retained by Trev over here. But instead, Trev just goes down snipe ramp. His teammate dies corner, so now it's a 2v3 something, right? 1, 2, and another guy's like right under him, yeah. So it's a 2v3 where his opponents have rockets. But he wins this without taking any damage. He then so first of all, his teammate Trev left snipe, which blew everything. This flag should not be any close. This game should actually be over right now. But Prodigy gets it to Fountain, throws it somehow all the way over there. That makes absolutely no sense. The flag guy then just like doesn't even look for the flag. He's like, I assume I'm on it, right, guys? Oh, flag's taken. What do you mean? I got the return. Oh my god. And now it's a standoff. Where Prodigy's fighting for snipe, gets a lucky grenade kill on the flag guy. What? Gets the recov? Alright. Gets the recov? No, okay. All is right, and the fucking all is right, guys. All is right. Alright, so good grenade to keep Vic off, forcing the issue really well here. And this should be just an easy cleanup. Needs to do his best to not die, which that was alright. Thrusting into a wall is always good to not die. Touch the flag before you leave. You can just leave right here. This is a theory that most teams have been working on improving. Is I got a kill, maybe 2. I know the rest of them are coming off respawn. Rockets and Sniper are coming up. Even though my teammate just died, and if we all 3 leave, they still have time to like get on the re. If you just leave the flag here and get into a fight as quick as possible, you're putting a lot more pressure on the opponents because they think, wow, we got 1, there's only 2 left. Well, there's actually 3 because the flag guy left. So here, that's something that I would like to see here, especially because the weapons are coming up. Like, you could have contested that guy for rockets, your teammate gets no scooped. Oh well. This is such a scary position. Maybe wait a little bit to shoot that guy next time, but fuck, Jesus. What is going on? All right, they got 2 kills. Touch the flag, leave it. Leave it right here. No one's gonna get the re, I promise you. And again, this is something that like pros have been working on, so it's not like, I mean, you're tossing it off, but you could have been long gone here. Like, you could have already been fighting this guy corner and controlling it and whatnot. So I'm not mad at him for like, because this is matchmaking. It's hard to coordinate that, but if you think about doing it more, like a guy that comes off respawn, he sees a flag down right in front of him, he's gonna pick it up. I just think that's like, you don't need communication to do something like that. You can kind of just do it on by yourself. Standing corner for a little bit too long with that guy coming off respawn. It's 1 no scope. Can you get away? Oh, he gets the kill too. That's 3 dead. All right, just leave. Leave all the way across the map. Stop everything you're doing right now. Just book it. Get the fuck out of there. There's absolutely no reason for you to be anywhere near here in the next 2 seconds. If he's within, I don't know, some analogy, needs to book it. That's not booking it. What are you zooming in for? You need to get the fuck out of there, bro. Holy shit, that was the slowest run I've ever seen. But anyway, same basic idea. Oh, you got a hit marker. Are you gonna turn around? No? Yes? Eventually? Alright. Yeah, you got the hit marker with grenade. Turns around a little bit late. Because again, like, these people across the map don't really matter that much. Jesus, you're going for this. Oh my god. I mean, we can say, just like in general, probably don't do this. But I'm excited to see how this turns out. Gets a kill. Has a shot. What in the fuck? I mean, what? What? That's insane. Alright. And it's suddenly 2-2. I would say mostly thanks to Str8Prodigy's efforts of getting that flag recovered.
Blue carrier spotted.
Flag guy down. You saw a guy going to the corner, so I like this play. Ends up working out quite well. You definitely shot him through the table here. Let's point out this Halo 5 feeder really quick. Poo! Poo! You see that right there? Mortal Kombat! Yeah, whatever.
10 seconds to rocket launcher.
He saw him right? No, he fucking did not. He did not see him. That was just like, that was him. He's like, alright, he's playing. He's getting real intense. Gets the kill on the flag guy. He's like, alright, I got this. Oh. Just takes his hands off his controller. My job is done. Alright, well in general, if you see the flag guy, if you see the flag down like this, just like in general, because I stopped watching for a second. So he gets 1 kill. There's 2 dead. One of your teammates is dead. You're not like outright winning this. So just going for this in general is kind of weird. You want to scope it out a little bit. Just like wait half a second to see if anything develops. And I mean, I hate doing this. I really hate backing up or having the theater on, like the outlines on. But in general, if you see a flag down like this and there's only 2 dead, and you specifically don't know where the last 2 are at, you probably want to wait a second. Because something like this could happen. And then what? Do you guys get the flag and win the game or something?
Red
Get the
flag
re.
returned. Red flag reset.
Alright. I don't know where the Rocky guy went after. This is something I like to see out of players, and this is small. Like, first of all, this is like average, I would say, probably. This is something that most people should be doing. But I want to talk about it for a second because I like this. So, he hears rockets right here. Like, he hears a rocket go off, doesn't know exactly where. Doesn't know that the rocket guy was Sire. I mean, you can look at this. But what he does right here is he waits. He sits here crouching. And in this position, the rocket guy is not really going to check if he comes up red corner. But he gives the rocket guy enough time to make a decision on where he wants to go. And when he doesn't hear or see him on radar or do anything, he assumes that he's not coming red corner. He gives it a little second. And that's a solid, normal play, right? But I just want to make sure that we don't just gloss over that for everyone. Because, I mean, there's probably one person in the chat that just doesn't realize, or one person that wants to watch this video that just doesn't know doesn't think about that. That's what I mean. Good play here. I mean, simple. Rockets are weak. Bottom mid. Let's go get them.
Red flag taken.
Finds them.
Blue carrier spotted.
Be patient with these rockets. Oh, shit. It bounced. Oh, get the re. Hope for the best. Oh my god. You blew it. And not that I blame you, but that was a blow and a half.
Snipers up.
Alright, again, this is the position. 2-2 in the game. Your team is in a very bad position. This is going to suck because there's a guy right here. But in general, you want to just piece the fuck out. Get across the map as fast as possible. Well, that works out for you. That's actually insane. Get the grenades down. That's a terrible play by Vic. By the way, guys, if you want to run a flag into a base from BR, you do not, like... Alright, first of all, you don't want to go maze to here because that grenade that Prodigy just threw will destroy your life. Second of all, well, as long as Prodigy throws it well, because that could have been better placed. Grenade shouldn't be blowing up in that corner because the flag guy usually wants to stick to this route where he jumps up here and gets the flag into the base. But when you do this, you want to make sure you jump from like the corner right here and make sure you get to like this spot in general, because this is where the grenades aren't going to hit you as hard, and then you get it in.
Blue area
Now
spotted.
jump up to window. Hopefully your team can stop the flag once or twice. No, the game's over. Oh well, that was a fun game to go over. Uh, had some really small things that I love to go over. I'm very glad I got to go over this game. If any of you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat, or anything that you guys would like me to go over more specifically. If you guys could add a game time to the clock, that would be great. If not, just give me just a general thought of what's going on in the map, and I'll try and help you guys out. Bye, Donut. Thanks a lot for watching. Love having you in the chat, as always. As most other people. You guys are awesome, man. Let me just say, like, since I started back, like, full-time streaming, you guys have just been, in general, awesome. You friends. I gotta stop saying guys. You guys are friends. You friends are friends. Just curious, what rank are these players? That's a very good question. So looking at the CSRs, Sire and Sensor on the other team are in Champion, and the other players are in High Onyx. I recognize a lot of these players. Str8Prodigy, I played him in matchmaking a lot. Thrust and Piles. I think those are the Thrust and Piles from the old days, who played Halo 3 matchmaking all the time. Thrust went like top 16 pro. So that's a really good question. Alright, looks like there's no general other questions besides that one. Just gonna keep looking while I give my outro. Again, thanks everyone for watching. Just if you guys skip through the beginning part because you don't want to hear me talk, please listen to this part. I really need more submissions, everyone. Please need more submissions because I expect it to be like lasting a little bit longer than the last time. One of the reasons I stopped the reviews before is because I stopped getting submissions. I'd get like one for a week, and I need two for a week, and I just like beg people to give me submissions. I need more. If you don't think your game's gonna get reviewed, send it in anyway, just so I have an option of whether or not to review it. Like the 3 people who sent in the Regret Slayers, send in a different game type. That'd be great. I'd love to go over it. Can we do another gameplay? Not today. Like I don't have enough time today. I have to end my stream by 7, and so I don't want to only give 20 minutes to review, because then I wouldn't be going over it fully. But yeah, anyone can submit any amount of gameplays. Don't be excessive to where like it's really hard. Just kind of pick like 2 to 3 of your best game, like good game types to go over. Like whether it's a good game type or you do average. I don't want to see game type or games where you go like double digit negative, or you have a 2.0 KD. Just try and keep it average and find games like that. And those are good games for me to go over. I really need more, guys. Thanks a lot. But thanks a lot for watching. See you guys Wednesday for the review and Tuesday for the jumps. Bye.